If you're over 40 and your body is starting to change in ways you don't like, or maybe you're younger and something just doesn't feel right, your stomach is bloated, you're gassy, and things are unpredictable, and deep down inside you're thinking, is this how it all starts? Because let me tell you something, whether you're 25, 45, 65 or beyond, bloating and belching and gas, well, they're not normal. It's not something you ate last night either. It's not something you have to live with either. It's a warning sign. It's a signal that your gut is starting to break down. And if you ignore it, what begins as occasional bloating and gas, well, it can turn into chronic digestive problems like IBS, that's irritable bowel syndrome, or IBD, inflammatory bowel disease, or SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Hello, I'm Dr. Krystosik, and for over 30 years, I've seen this pattern play out over and over again, and people kind of scratch their head and figure out, well, my doctor's giving me all these pills, and I'm not getting any better. Well, I've seen over 25,000 people, and I've helped them restore their health, get off medications, and avoid unnecessary surgeries. People who were told that they had to have colons removed and livers transplanted and spleens removed and gallbladders removed. And every one of those people's journeys, well, they started off with something small like bloating, just a little gas, a little discomfort, and they ignored it, but it became something much bigger over time. But here's the good news. If you catch it early, you can start fixing it fast. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. I'm going to share with something that's very simple, but it can really change your life. So if these things are ruining your life and you're riddled with chronic disease, your body has the amazing ability to heal itself. That is, if you cooperate with your body and you do the right things. Now, one of the most overlooked yet incredibly powerful natural remedies to help you do that is a little healthy probiotic pill called Saccharomyces boulardii. Well, that's a mouthful, right? Now, this is not your typical probiotic. You see, most probiotics, they're bacteria, but not Saccharomyces boulardii. Nope. This is an actual yeast. It's a beneficial yeast, and it makes it very different. And believe me, researchers from around the world have proven it to be very effective to heal your gut. Now, first of all, the acid in your stomach, it won't break down or weaken the Saccharomyces boulardii. It's not damaged by antibiotics like healthy bacteria in the gut are usually after you take a course of antibiotics. It gets right down inside your small intestines and starts working quickly. And one of the biggest causes of bloating and gas is an imbalance of your gut microorganisms. We call that the gut microbiome. That's the little critters that live inside of your gut. You see, if you have too many harmful critters and not enough of the beneficial ones, when you get that imbalance, your food begins to ferment inside your gut, and that causes gas, pressure buildup, you get cramps, you get inflammation. And that's when you start to feel the bloating and the gas and all those digestive discomforts. But research shows that Saccharomyces boulardii, well, it helps to create diversity of microorganisms. That's the good bacteria inside the gut. And it helps to crowd out the harmful microorganisms that are causing all those digestive disturbances. And it helps to produce compounds that help to stop the bad bacteria from growing and helps to support healthier bacteria. Now, one of the most important roles of Saccharomyces boulardii is to help to repair and protect the gut lining. Now, when that gut lining gets irritated and damaged, well, that's what we call the leaky gut. And that's when all hell breaks loose inside the entire body. Because when you have that leaky gut, protein molecules from food and bad bacteria, well, they leak from the gut and get inside the bloodstream, and they cause a lot of damage throughout the entire body. Because when that bacteria causes that damage to the gut lining, that lining lets in toxins, and unbroken food particles to get into your blood. And as I said, that causes a lot of hell to break loose out in your body, causing inflammation, causes food reactions, react to even foods that are healthy, and it causes chronic symptoms. It weakens your immune system, and your immune system actually overreacts, and you get more bloating and more gas. And worse than that, it leads to chronic digestive problems. You know, researchers have shown that Saccharomyces boulardii, again, it's that yeast, it actually helps to increase the secretory IgA. Now, the secretory IgA, that's a part of your immune system, a key part of your gut's immune system. Now, remember, 70% of your immune system, that's inside your gut. Now, at the same time, the secretory IgA helps to reduce inflammation, helps to heal the lining of the gut. And in simple terms, it helps calm an irritated gut and restore order where there's chaos. So if you've ever taken antibiotics, you see, even one course of antibiotics, or worse yet, you've taken it multiple times, you're going to have digestive problems for sure, because your microbiome, that's your good bacteria, it's been disrupted. And you know, there are a lot of people walking around that'll never have a good restoration of the beneficial bacteria in their gut because of the damage that antibiotics and all kinds of other drugs like steroids and other kinds of drugs that damage it. Now, research scientists have proven that Saccharomyces boulardii can relieve and even cure antibiotic-associated diarrhea. Yeah, and it also could help to prevent the overgrowth of the harmful microorganisms, including those microorganisms that cause SIBO, that's small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Now, is it a magic bullet? No. Sometimes it can be, usually can work pretty fast. But in my clinical experience, when you combine Saccharomyces boulardii with whole foods, real foods, and you remove the things that trigger the symptoms that I've been talking about, and you get rid of refined carbohydrates, especially the sugar, which causes a lot of inflammation in your body. Remember, inflammation is one of the major causes of disease. And you get rid of those refined carbohydrates and the fried foods and other junk food, and at the same time you support the digestive system by taking some herbs, you're going to start seeing improvements just within a couple of days. Taking some ginger, taking some peppermint. So let me speak directly to you. If you're over 40, your digestive system is surely changing. You're going to have lower stomach acid. You're going to have reduced enzyme production to help to break down food. And your gut bacteria, well, typically they're going to be out of balance. Again, most people have taken multiple courses of medications like antibiotics and other drugs. And those medications, they disrupt the beneficial bacteria in the gut, and that allows the bad bacteria to raise the ugly head, and it's something not to ignore. See, that's your body is asking for help when you have those symptoms. Now, if you're younger and you're already experiencing bloating and gas, that's not normal either. It's an early warning system. See, it's just like the oil light goes on in your dashboard of your car. And if you avoid that oil light going on your car, you're going to have damage to that engine. So if you can take care of yourself, you're going to be able to avoid chronic conditions later on if you take care of the gut when it gives you those warning symptoms. So the bottom line is this: bloating and gas are just not something that's uncomfortable. Well, yeah, it's uncomfortable and it's embarrassing, but it's much more than that. It's a message. It's your body trying to tell you to listen up. And if you listen now, you can stop more serious problems from happening later on in the gut. I'm talking about chronic digestive problems like we talked about earlier, chronic diseases in the gut. You can restore your gut. You can take back control of your health. You see, and that's what I've dedicated my life to, helping people to heal their gut naturally without drugs, without necessary procedures, especially, surgeries to take out part of your colon or the entire colon. And Saccharomyces boulardii is one of my favorite tools to help to start that process. So don't wait. because if you wait, you could end up having a problem that's going to develop into a chronic disease. And before you know it, they'll be prescribing all kinds of medications, and they'll maybe eventually want to start taking parts of your body out. You can feel better today. You can take care of yourself and take the opportunity to stop this madness. The choice is yours, my friend. Now, I encourage you, take advantage of my $79 discovery consultation. I would love to help you. And if I feel I can help you after doing that discovery consultation, we can go deeper into a more comprehensive consultation, and we can actually take that $79 that you spent for the discovery consultation, and we can apply it to the comprehensive consultation. So until next time, my friend, I hope that you take what I have shared with you to heart, and you take advantage of the natural healing power of your body. So until next time, I hope you have a great day. On my next video this Thursday, I'll share with you how by taking a tiny piece of this spice every single night, you're going to be able to help to significantly reduce bloating and gas and digestive disturbances, as well as to help your brain function. So don't miss this video.